Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Manor Lords. Last time we had another fight with the enemy lord. We're getting very close now to complete dominance of the entire map, which is really good, but we also ran into a few problems with the greed. But you know, we're not taking off the gas. We've got to keep going. So we're going to dive straight in and we're going to try and rectify some of the issues temporarily whilst hoping that we can continue staking a claim on our enemy's lands. We've got 2 left to get and we've got just about enough influence to take down another set of land before we take on the final fight. So let's dive in. So berries. I think that's what we're going to need to do. Our forager hut is up and running, so I can put somebody into that. So that'll do. And then our hunting camp, I'll drop one out. Just so that we've got someone who can move some stuff around. It's August, so there should still be enough time to grab some of that stuff. Over here, we're going to disband my army. Let them rest up. Zweiau is fine for food, and we are getting clothing in, so they're very happy actually, which is good, which means we can finally upgrade some of these burgage plots to level 2 and bring in some regional wealth. Now we do have plenty of wood to do that. And that will actually complete the next step in the development of Zweiau, so we get 2 of those done, and then over here, obviously, we've run into a little bit of an issue with food. Hopefully we'll get some berries harvested and brought in. They are getting some there. That's good. And we're getting some meat as well. So hopefully this place isn't dead in the water before it's even started. We do need to improve some of the burgage plots, and that's probably going to require a tailor. So I think that's probably going to be the next industrial type building we put in place. Not a tailor, a tanner. So our tannery can just go on the edge here next to the hunting camp. Just makes life a bit easier. And we can also have another go at the enemy lord. So we're going to go with Nuslo now, Immenreuth. So let's press that claim. Yep, I know I'm claiming it. And again, get the army together. We're going to rally them right on the edge of town. The battle is going to take place right in those forest areas. And thankfully, I'm definitely going to get there before him this time. He sent me a message. I'm just going to tell him to get lost. Not even going to dignify him with a response now. There he is. He's coming in. So I should just about have enough time to set up my units. They have all arrived. The archers are a little bit behind. Right then. So archers are going to come to here, and this group of archers will go there. And once again, I'm going to hide my polearm militia in the trees. And we're going to create a little bit of a barrier with our spears, and our swordsmen can go... we'll put them in the trees here. Oh, wait, no, that's the spear militia. We don't want them. Our swordsmen will actually go just behind our spear militia. Right. Where is he? His retinue's coming in. He's got archers going into the trees. Brigands are over there. We're not going to worry about them. He's got 2 units of swordsmen. Okay. Here he comes. Making a beeline for us. We're going to, again, shoot at will and shoot at will. So, here we go. Now it looks like we're going to have to just have these swordsmen run and cut off this charge here. Oh, this is deadly for our polearm militia. We're going to have them just change their fire. Looks like his retinue is scarpering already. Yeah. No, they're still fighting on. There we go. Charge right into the back of them. Right in those trees. It's looking a little bit gnarly in there. We've broken his retinue. They're running off. Looks like we're probably going to break these swordsmen as well. Bandits have gone in for my archers, though. Can't be too careful. We've broken one of them. And another one. And another one. So we've just got those archers in the trees there. So we'll just have our archers turn around and fire at them. And we'll have our spearmen head forward. Same with this lot. Can't really make them out in the trees. Ah, I see him now. Running off. Here they are. Yep, you better run. They'll be back. We'll just wait. We'll pull everybody back again. I'm going to have my archers just go on a really, really long area there. Same with this group. We took a fair beating there, though. They'll be back. Here they are. They're taking fire. Trying to scoot around, but yeah, they're gone. Easy. Immenreuth is mine. Right, we've got one more area to claim. We do need to get some tithe in, though, because our influence has waned a little bit. So unless we get some... Oh, Zweiau's settlement level has increased, which is perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. We get a new development point for that area. We're going to disband these units as soon as they get home. There we go. A mule is required for high barter value at my pack station in Eichenhau. We'll get another one then. I'm not sure what that means, but we'll deal with it. And I guess it's the same situation here, but they are... You know, they're bringing in a bit of money now. Let's have a quick look over in Waldbrand. We still have those people complaining of cold, but they at least, you know, I think they've got some food now. 2 months worth of food, but oof, it's not ideal. Right, Zweiau, how are we looking? We've got another development point here. Now, what I did want to do is get the heavy plow. I think that's what I wanted. Yeah, it was heavy plow. And then heavy plow, fertilization. Yeah, that's right. Heavy plow, fertilization, sheep breeding, and the 2 trades. So we're going to grab heavy plow there. Obviously, we don't have any oxen or anything yet, but it's future planning in Zweiau, really. Once we get some more people moving in, we can actually start setting up our first farmhouse. In fact, I do have... Obviously, there are just individual workers at the moment. We do need people to move in. This should give us a decent start. We've got vegetables and berries coming in. We've got burgage plots being upgraded. And yeah, it's starting to look a little bit better. So I don't even think there's a family living in that one right now, so that can, you know, we've got people now working in the fields, so I can start actually harvesting some crops. This farmhouse here, again, we need to adjust the work areas for these. So we kind of need to put them slightly overlapping, but only slightly. So I think that's the first farm. So this one might need to change a little bit. No, that's fine. And then this one definitely needs to change. So it's got to have this area here that it needs to cover. What about here? How have I done this one? Yeah, over there. And then here, let's just make sure it overlaps properly. Yes, that should do it. I think maybe that field might be missing some influence, but we'll deal with it. Lots of food now, so that's good. But again, settlers are cold, it says. Even though they definitely have fuel. Hopefully you'll warm up. Why are you still going out there? If you're apparently cold. Stay indoors, get warm. Dear me. got 9 months worth of fuel, so that's good. Sorry, 9 months worth of food. And we should start paying a little bit more tithe so that our influence increases a bit more and we can finally kick the enemy lord well and truly out of this area. What we're going to do is I'm just going to boost my tithe up to 50%. That should give me enough to take on the enemy lord again. And that'll be the final battle. Basically, we'll be done. And then I can just design some lovely little towns. Right, so the next step then is going to be, let's just expand the living spaces in these burgage plots. I think that's them all done. And then we can start looking at the outskirts of town. So what I do want is I want to make some like nice vegetable patches and stuff in the areas around the entrance to the town. Zweiau's running out of food again. Just need to make sure that we're not getting rid. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're okay. Now, I think I wanted some goat sheds somewhere, didn't I? Yeah, I did. These are obviously going to be vegetable patches again. And I think here, they're not bringing in a lot, to be honest, so we need to do something about that. Waldbrand, come on. Let's get someone working in the storehouse to get rid of these things. God. Obviously, I'm just going to wait until that's all stored up and then we should be fine. Over in Zweiau, it's winter now, so the farms aren't actually going to be working. So we can take everybody away from the farms. Yeah, so we definitely need some burgage plots to have goats. So I'm going to get a goat shed there and a goat shed there. Then we should be able to start producing our own hides and leather. We will, however, need a tannery for that. I don't believe I have one here. I don't have one here. Definitely not. So the tannery can go there. Once that's been built, we can start producing our own hides and our own leather, which means we won't need that portion of trade with Eichenhau. So currently our barter value for firewood with leather is not too bad actually, and we're getting in a nice amount of leather. We have managed to get 2 hides though somehow. Must be from the goat sheds. Because we definitely don't have a hunting shack. No, we don't. Right, well that's okay. We're doing alright. Trading. Are we trading? Are we importing hides? Is that it? No, we're not. We're importing leather though. Again, we're importing leather from our settlement, so our tithe is actually paying for that. Maybe that's better than having the pack station. I don't even have anyone working in the pack station here, even though it has 2 mules waiting. We'll put someone to work in there. Yeah, I've got mules. That donkey's just going to run away now. Right, well, we've got people living here. Yeah, not enough stable space, I know. Not enough supplies. Right, what are we missing? We're missing... We got no food left. Oh dear. We should probably build a hunting cabin then. Not that it's going to help much. In fact, this might all be to do with the fact that our population has increased pretty dramatically. What about honey? I never set up my apiaries because I needed the saw pit. That's it. So let's put in the apiaries. That'll give us some honey, which is an extra food source. So that'll be a pretty good thing to have. We'll put one there. And we'll put another one. Do I have space next to a farm somewhere? No, I can probably put it down here. Next to that farm. Great. So now that we've got the apiary, we'll get some food. That's more for our settlers, which is really nice. Our tithe is building. We are almost there. I know there are unassigned families, but it's because there's probably still some supplies lying around here. No, there isn't. They've actually managed to get them all. So we can get rid of that. Then I'm going to move this hitching post there. Then we can upgrade that at a later date. So we've got food, we've got meat, we're doing okay now. And I can finally kind of look at what I'm going to do in terms of expanding here. So what I want to do is I want to create some really large vegetable patches. I'm going to need a lot of wood for this. Now, it won't let me build there. I'm not sure why. So let's go along here. And then down to here. And right the way along there. So we can bring this all the way down to this space here. That's 10. Is that too big? Apparently not. Right then. This winding road. All I want to do is build some burgage plots on it. Is that going to be possible? That's better. So let's come to here. Hunger in Zweiau. Oh god. I should probably address that. We've lost someone to starvation. Right, okay, this is not good. So we are going to get my trading post up. And we're going to have to... I don't know how we've managed this. Maybe our population's too big for what we are producing. So let's bring in some vegetables. We're going to import. We want to import from Eichenhau, hopefully. It's a shame you can't like adjust the price. Because I would like to be able to just donate this. So we are exporting vegetables. We're not exporting to the rest of the region. We're just exporting within our own people. There's plenty of vegetables there, so it's fine. We are going to order a new horse for some reason. And we'll pump a load of people into the trading post now. Right, let's go. We're going to take you away from the pack station. In fact, I think I'll demolish that pack station because it doesn't seem to be doing anything for us. Ooh, I don't have enough money in my treasury to pay the royal tax now. We'll put a big land tax on. We've got loads of regional wealth, so that's fine. And all it's going to take is one tax cycle, then we can bring it down again. So, starvation, not great. Not great at all here. We've still got hunger. Our approval rating is dropping. We need to bury some bodies. Lots of people dying here. We don't have enough supplies. We haven't got any fuel either. Okay, we are going to need to do some serious work here. I think maybe switching my attention to the war front and doing all of this stuff in Waldbrand has been a bit of an issue. Right, over here, Forager's Hut. Can we get some more people foraging? Yes, we can. Have my apiaries been built? Yes. We can put 4 people working in that apiary. We're going to do this. We're going to get out of this. We're going to put 2 people in there. This is good. We can do it. We can get out of this. Tannery working now. So, we've got plenty of leather. So in my trade post, I am going to keep exporting that. We're not going to trade that. Right. Royal tax has increased. We've done that. We got that. Tithe has been paid. Manor, we're going to reduce our taxes to 0 again. All right. Wow. This got challenging. We're getting honey and we're getting berries. Don't have enough stable space for this mule, so... I mean... Even though we, you know, we've got 2 mules now, we're running out of fuel in Zweiau. Well, we shouldn't be, because... According to my trading post, I've got a surplus limit on that. Definitely. Yeah. Our desired surplus is 100. So that shouldn't be the issue. We're going to have to build a stable regardless, because in fact we can build our... Let's build a livestock trading post. We will need one at some point anyway, so we'll build that and then we'll sell the mules we've got. So, right, food is stabilizing. Fuel is not. I'm going to put another one into the woodcutter's lodge. We can probably now drop one from that apiary, and we'll drop 2 from that one, and back to work in that one there. We are getting honey though, so that's decent. It's giving us a little bit of a residual income. Vegetables are being harvested as well. If we can build up some food and fuel, I think we'll get through this. Now let's head over to Waldbrand, where things are looking a lot healthier. Now the one issue I'm going to have here, if we do build these houses, is they're quite far away from the main settlement. So I don't really know what that's going to do, but we can build this like weird, mazy looking sequence of farms. I wonder if we can get them to go a little bit further down, because I want them to be large. Ideally this is where I want them to stop, but it wouldn't let me do that before. Even though I do have enough to be able to do it. So we'll try again. We'll try just a smaller area. Yeah, it doesn't like that either. What if we just go up to here? Come down to there. Yeah, I don't think it's going to do that. I think it's mainly because of that little notch there. What I could try and do... What if we don't come down as far? Like here. That's better. Now it's doing it. But really that's too small. Let's try running down this space here. That might do it. Really doesn't like that. I'm going to go here. I'm going to come down to this space here. We're going to do that. And we'll do... Maybe we should just do it one at a time. Simply because of the amount of space that it takes up. I think probably the best thing to do is... I'm about to get my tithe paid, so we're going to leave that. I'll come back to Waldbrand. And we'll just make our adjustments. But I'm just going to wait until I pay my next set of tithe, and then we're going to wipe out the enemy lord once and for all. Alright, so we've just paid our next set of tithe, and it's time to take on Hofstetten, which is the final region where our enemy lord resides. You can see here we still have these requirements not met, which does cause a loss of approval, and it looks like they're not getting access to food, even though there's a little market right next to them. If we have a look here, this food stall here, it's got some eggs in it. I mean, not a lot, but, you know, it works. Clothing, food there. Nothing stored inside that one, though. And they've got berries. They have nothing. They have nothing. They don't have anything either. So these food stalls are a little bit sparse. Some vegetables there. Yeah, I'm not sure why, but these apple trees will be close to fully grown now, which means they'll be producing a lot of apples. If we have a look at our food here in Eichenhau, oh, we're a bit short. We've maybe been paying a little bit too much out in tithe, so we're going to have to stop that now. This war effort has really done a number on me, but thankfully, we don't need influence anymore because I'm about to take on Hofstetten. The King's favour is really bad, unfortunately, but yeah, we're good. We're good. We are now going to claim Hofstetten. In fact, no, I'm not going to do that yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my army. We'll get them all rallied up. Ooh, we're a little bit short on the polearm, aren't we? We did take a bit of a beating. So we'll rally them right on the outskirts there. We'll just wait for them to head on. Yeah, so these requirements not met. It's a little bit weird the way that it works. I haven't quite figured it out yet. But you can see here, everything's kind of running low. I mean, that is my fault. I've been giving away a lot of my supplies. So food is a bit of an issue here in Eichenhau as well. We've got issue all over the place with food, haven't we? There's more food in Zweiau than there is in Eichenhau. Oof. Nasty. Although we are in July, so harvest season is upon us. Just need to make sure that everybody's actually working. Our communal oven, yeah, that's going. Windmills going. We've got plenty of crops. Let's have a look at our commodities. We've got... okay. Crops are looking good. Crafting materials, we've got no grain or flour, but that'll be because we're still waiting for a harvest. I mean, we should get vegetables harvested soon enough. The berry deposit is not looking too good. I'm looking at the burgage plots and they don't have any food either. Oh dear. But, I mean, we can use some of the huge amounts of regional wealth we've built up here to import some food. So let's import a load of berries. And I'll also import a load of meat. We'll get our surplus to 200 on meat. And I'm going to import some... We'll import some eggs as well. Again, we'll put our surplus at 100. So that should bring in enough food to see us through. My army should have assembled now. Yes, they have. So let's... oh god, I've assembled them way too far away. Let's move them right onto the border here. And then it'll be time for a claim. Food is continuing to dwindle here in Eichenhau, which is not great, but we are getting more in. Eggs are coming in nicely. We just need to hope that stuff gets moved around quick enough, really. I'm going to get rid of that pack station as well, actually. And then we should have a livestock trading post somewhere, although I don't think we do. Over in Zweiau, now that we've built that livestock trading post, we've got them waiting, so we'll sell, we'll export the mules. Again, I don't want a surplus, and then we can just have one person working in it and they will sell that stuff. Eichenhau's harvest season has begun, which means we can actually get some food coming in. And we're getting plenty of apples actually now. So that might actually just about save us. We do need a livestock trading post here. So I'm going to very quickly build that. I'm constantly getting distracted. I'm supposed to be destroying our enemy lord here. So we're going to move into Goldhof and then come out Hofstetten, not Goldhof. Put the claim in. And this should be the end. Here we go. We are right in the middle of where the battle's going to take place. I'm going to put my archers here. And here. Our spear militia will go here. And another group of spear militia here. Our swordsmen will just hang out at the back. And our polearm will hang out at the back as well. Here we go. Oh lord. Oh lordy. There is a lot there. Can I add in a new militia? I can't. Oh dear. We might be in trouble here. can I very quickly? Ooh, all right. We might be about to get screwed over here. Right, we better have a look at our retinue. I'm going to recruit men-at-arms. Right the way up to the top. And then I am going to upgrade their armor all the way through. I should have enough money to do all of this. And then I can get my retinue into battle as quickly as possible. So these will be fully upgraded. I haven't produced any plate mail because it's a waste of a point. So let's get that done. All of these upgrades, obviously I would be, I'd love to be able to customize them as quickly as possible, but I can't. I don't have time for that. We've got a battle to fight. And I need my retinue fully upgraded and ready for war. I was not expecting him to have such a large army there, so that's fun. Maybe because it's his last region. And we're going to have my retinue rally over here. Hopefully they'll get here in time to save the day, because this is not going to be good, is it? Look at this. Oh dear. On top of that, everybody's running out of food. I may have gotten greedy here. The battle is beginning. We've got archers coming in. Just archers by the looks of things. We're going to have our archers fire at will. And again, fire at will. Where's my retinue? They're on their way. Oh lordy. Can we put in a little charge here? I'm actually going to pull back a little bit. And then I think my archers should be able to hit them now. Yeah, our archers are able to fire, which is good. Hopefully do a little bit of damage, and hope that I'm going to bring my polearm right back though, and I'm going to move my spearmen to here. I don't want my polearm to get taken down anymore, and they already have been. Where's my retinue? They are on their way. They're quite far off though. We've done some damage to his archers without actually being hit. And his swordsmen are starting to come in now. He's not managed to hit any of my archers yet, so they're still hanging on. We've lost a few there though. He seems to be winning the ranged battle now. We are going to have to try and goad some of his warriors into us now. He's got a retinue and some swordsmen just waiting around there. I'm essentially just trying to cause as much of a distraction as possible. But here we're definitely in a spot of bother here. Let's just go quickly poke his archers. And then retreat back. Here we go. Where's that retinue? Okay. We are going to have this lot push into here, and they're going to target this retinue. Going to have my polearm come into his retinue as well. These archers are going to have to move because those bandits are right on them. Oh dear. Right, for now, let's just have everybody... We're going to try and take them down one at a time. So we're just going to reposition. Our archers have been broken, and I think this spear militia group are going to be broken as well. Everybody just needs to target one group at a time, I think. Our archers are getting taken down there. Oh dear. Oh dear. This has not gone well at all. We're going to have our retinue come back. Right then. We are bruised and broken. And this battle is ending. Well. After all of that, he put up quite a fight. Our retinue seems to be stranded. We've lost off the battle for Hofstetten. That is over now. My retinue is absolutely stuck as well. There we go. Now they're out. They're free. My archers did make it back, but we're going to have to disband that unit. We've got a hungry family in Eichenhau somehow. I think it's... Oh, our swordsmen actually as well. They made it back too. We'll disband those units. And it looks like actually some more made it back. I think they all made it. They all managed to escape. Didn't lose any of my other units, really. Okay. We are going to have to rebuild, though. So, a bruising defeat there in our attempts to take on the final enemy lord. But we will regroup, we will recover. I'll spend a bit of time sorting everything out, and then next episode we're going to start with this final fight, and we are going to win. At least I know what the enemy lord has to offer us now. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time on Manor Lords.